What's the deal, YouTube? You already know what it is and who it is. Welcome back to my channel. It's your boy Hoodie from the Hood, your friend from that big old N. And as you can tell from the title, today we're gonna be talking about it. Dirty politics. Now, politics and dirty politics go hand in hand. It's the same thing. We know that it's very prevalent in society, in the working world, the upper class. But don't think that politics and dirty politics is limited to that world. Politics and dirty politics are very prevalent in the hood, in the street life. And the reason why is because it is a divide and conquer tactic used to achieve one's goal. People be having hidden agendas and they be wanting to press certain lines and do certain shit for whatever reason, whether they feel like it's financial, whether they feel like it'll make the hood better, whether they feel like it'll make them better personally as far as their position within the organization. But dirty politics is here to stay, and it's always been around. It's always going to be around. Now, how does shit like that happen? I'm gonna take my time with this one today. I ain't doing no rushing. As a matter of fact, get a little razzle dazzle. Mimosa, my fancy crib. But anyways, it always takes someone who has more brains than everybody else. Usually, that's how successful dirty politicians operate. They usually got more pull, more say so, and they have the hidden agenda. A lot of the times, the rest of the people that's following them don't know what the real agenda is. They only know the propaganda. They only know what that figurehead has pushed out to them. And seeing that a lot of homies, and I'm not just talking about my hood, I'm talking about every hood all across the motherfucking United States. This happens. It's a lot of motherfuckers who are not that intelligent. I'm just calling it like it is. A lot of people, they don't have a street. They have street education, but not school education, and a lot of people just lack common sense. So it's easy to be manipulated by somebody who has half a brain, let alone if someone has a full brain. But let's say a certain individual, he got a problem with another certain individual or a group of certain individuals who fuck with that individual. I hope I didn't lose y'all. I hope y'all following me. It's hot to the motherfucker. That's why I'm looking like this. Yeah. It could be over something as small as a bitch. Excuse me, female. Nah, fuck that. A bitch. Cause it's usually bitches that be in that type of lifestyle and environment anyways to stir up the shit. So a bitch. A lot of wars, a lot of men have fallen victim to circumstances that involved or started a bitch. So let's say this nigga knocked the bitch that nigga want. That planted a little seed of jealousy or envy inside of him. Because a lot of these motherfuckers is insecure too. Don't get that tough shit twisted. These motherfuckers really be soft in the inside. Their feelings get hurt easy. So it could be something as simple as he fucked the bitch he wanted to fuck. The next nigga, he might have got beat up by that nigga. The next nigga, he might have felt like that person was politicking against him. The next nigga, he probably know that this is all bullshit, but he just felt like he gonna side with that side because it may be financially better for him. It's beneficial for him to side with that side. Then you got another dude who he's scared of them niggas and don't want to go against him, so he side with that side. Then you got another dude who know it's all wrong and he just not saying nothing. And since he don't say nothing, silence is pretty much agreeing with it. So that's about 6 niggas. I didn't really count. 6, 7 niggas, whatever. Now you have a movement. You have a collective of niggas who have the same thing in mind for whatever reason. This is how it starts. The head might say something about somebody in a joking way to see who agrees with him. This is how it snowballs. You might see a nigga jump out, fly to the motherfucker at the party or something with a bad bitch. He fly, burner on him, whatever the case. Money in his pocket, fly fit. And one nigga say some slick little hating shit. Remember I told you about them sneaky jokes. A nigga say some shit like, look at cuz. Cuz didn't used to get no bitches. Hey, remember you socked cuz out, or blood? Remember you socked cuz out in the 5th grade? Yeah, I socked cuz out. I socked cuz out again. And then they'll share a laugh together. Boom, got him. He already know that you don't really like that nigga either. This is what gets the ball rolling. This is how niggas, they have a common thing, and that common interest might be to destroy you or anyone who's going against what they want to do, how they want to take y'all hood in a certain direction, or anything. I'm talking about hood shit, but anything. This is how certain gangs, you'll be like, how was this gang cool with that gang and now they beefing? Or how was this gang beefing with that gang and now they cool? Or how did they change the name of their gang? It's shit like this. This is where it starts. The dirty politics is what gets the ball rolling, and this is how people go in a new direction. It's just facts. Any real nigga out there, you know what I'm talking about. You didn't seen this, you didn't been a part of this. You might have been the nigga starting the bullshit. You might have been the nigga that was getting the bullshit started on. But you know what I'm talking about. So now they have a movement. They have a conglomerate of niggas who don't like a certain individual or certain individuals, a certain circle. And this is how they try to get you out of here. They little shit like that a nigga say with his circle. Once he gain momentum, his voice get louder. He starts speaking it more often once he sees more people are going along with this bullshit. So once they can convince the masses that you are in the wrong, or you ain't that nigga, or you just need to be out of here in the first place. If you're not, you seen as a threat if you oppose what a certain group is trying to push or press. Yeah, you get seen as a threat. Now they got to get you the fuck up out of here. And the strongest way they could do that is smut you. Propaganda, lies, you know. And let me rewind real fast. You could be a buster and all that, but if you agree with them, they're going to save you. They're going to take you in the fold because you agree with what they pushing. But if you stand up against that, you're a threat. They got to silence you. How can they take away your voice? Like I said, you got socked out in the 5th grade. That one time when we went somewhere, you wasn't fighting, even though you was, cuz wasn't fighting. You be like, man, that shit happened 20 years ago. Like, why is you just now bringing that up? He been around here this whole time. But this is how dirty politics work. Because if they could take away your voice, they dehumanize you. Now, anybody could do anything to you. You get into it with a nigga over a parking space. You get into it with a nigga over a dice game. Well, whoop-de-whoop said he a bitch-ass nigga anyways. Now, next thing you know, these niggas pack you out. These niggas bust on you. Whatever the case. They could do anything to you because you don't have no voice. You don't have no say-so. Smut is very, very serious. You got to take that shit serious. You might as well have, a nigga might as well have killed your fucking mama or something if he trying to smut you out, because you pretty much don't have no say-so. You don't have no defense. You just got to roll with the punches. Unless you just get up out of there and stop coming around. You feel me? And that's usually the niggas' goal, is to get niggas to shake the spot. to not disrupt what they got going on. Niggas don't like when you rocking the boat when they trying to sail smoothly. But you always gonna have people that's gonna be against it, especially if it's some bullshit and you got a nigga who's smart. Like me personally, I'ma question everything. I always been the type of person. I question authority. My mom used to get mad at me like, you always got something to say. It's just because I want you to make this make sense for me. So when a nigga is telling me something about something and I'm not no fucking following ass nigga, I'ma question him. The reason why I'ma question him because I want to know what is the real bottom line. What is the agenda? And he can't tell you, oh, he be fucking all the bitches. He can't tell you no weird shit like that. So he has to come with some other bullshit to make you, as a street nigga, be like, oh yeah, you right. Yeah, I feel you on that one. And then if you don't agree with it, the nigga be like, oh yeah, he a weirdo too. That's how it works. And my message is strictly for the young homies coming up, and wherever you from, whatever race, whatever side of the rag, this will happen to you. I don't know well, I know for a fact niggas think that it ain't gonna happen to them because you think you got everything figured out. But it's happened to generations before you. It's gonna continue after you gone, after you done been smutted out the hood, after you done been knocked off, stretched out, X'd out, whatever the fuck. This shit gonna keep happening to generations after you. And you're gonna look at this, and you're gonna look back in a few years, and you're gonna be like, that nigga Hoodie Hood was right. He was on to something. So I just want you niggas to think about that before you think these niggas won't turn on you. Before you think that nigga that is your homie right now, cause y'all 13 or y'all 16, by the time you 28, you might can't stand that nigga, you know? And it might be over something as small as a bitch. It might be because he getting to the bag and you a bum ass nigga. It might be just because homie show him more love than you and you feel like you should get more recognition than him because you've been locked up your whole life putting in work and he been out on the street. Like, it could be anything, you know? But you got to look at it like this. We look at politicians like real politicians. Senators, mayors, governors, whatever. A lot of them be scandalous, they be grimy, they just want your vote. A lot of them, some of them be doing shit that they should be thrown under the jail for. Now, when you got an individual who's openly a criminal, he might be hustling, he might be robbing, whatever the fuck, pimping, you know he's a grimy motherfucker. And he out here politicking. Ain't he worse? You trust him? If you don't trust these motherfuckers running for president and vice president and all that shit, why would you trust a grimy ass nigga that you know be jacking niggas, be doing all kind of shit? Why would you trust cuz? Why would you believe his propaganda? Think about that. In every hood, homie, y'all little niggas, y'all better leave this street shit alone. Y'all better go find something else to do. The streets don't give a fuck about you. It's dirty politics, man. It's a dirty, dirty game. But anyways, yeah, I just want to holler at y'all for a second. Let y'all know this shit ain't about nothing. Man, go do something else. And like, subscribe, comment, hit that notification. Dislike it, fuck with it, don't fuck with it. It's your boy Hoodie from the hood. Your friend from that big old end.